Perseverance is a critical trait of championship programs. There's a lot of reason for the McKendree women's water polo team to celebrate right now, but the road they've taken to a championship has pushed the limits of perseverance. Corey Miller and photographer Eric Voss have tonight's spotlight story from Lebanon, Illinois.
Water polo is not a sport for the faint-hearted.
We burn about 1,000 to 2,000 calories per practice.
I almost compare it to basketball, you're giving your all for a really short amount of time, and then you have to do that exact thing again right after. From treading for so long, your legs just get very numb and your shoulders are giving out from swimming and shooting.
The McKendree University women's team is not short on heart.
The team and the culture that we have established here is built on hard work and discipline and determination.
Or talent. For the first time ever, the Bearcats are headed to the National Collegiate Water Polo Championships, facing off against the best in the country in every division of college sports.
The goal that I set was to make us a house name. I want people to know who McKendree women's water polo is, and getting the opportunity to go compete at NCAAs is definitely going to give us that opportunity for sure.
It's uncharted water for the small program from Lebanon, Illinois. And it means even more once you learn what they've navigated to get here.
You know, very few teams have kind of been through what we've been through, and I think been able to, I think it was just impressive that the girls were able to rally through it.
Tragedy struck yesterday as friends say a beloved coach at McKendree University lost her life in a devastating crash on the highway.
That coach was McKendree women's and men's head water polo coach, Colleen Lishway. The 35-year-old wife and mother was 10 days away from leading the Bearcats back into the pool to begin their season, when on her way to McKendree one morning, a semi-truck hit her car, pushing it off the interstate.
She was truly the most inspirational person I've ever met in my entire life. Losing someone who reminded you every single day that you're meant to be here was really challenging going into season, having to try to remind yourself that you still are meant to be here. I came here for her. I met her at a combine in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, and I was like, that is the coolest woman I have ever met in my entire life. She's a badass.
Man, Colleen was something different. She was a mentor, she was a coach, she was a second mother, and she will get on your butt when you need it, but she also is loving, and she was caring, and you knew that it was tough love, and you knew that you were growing under her. There was never a doubt in our mind that we would have to push through. We knew that we'd have to push through. We knew that Colleen would want us to push through.
Attack, 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 attack!
The Bearcats have done more than push through. With 25-year-old assistant Alex Figueres taking the reins as head coach, McKendree went 21-7 and won their conference championship for the first time ever.
With their #1 fan watching from above with the biggest smile in the world, the McKendree Bearcats are the new WWPH champions!
And their former coach is never far from their minds.
This one is for Colleen!
She was there when we jumped in the pool. I know she was. She was there. She saw us. She was watching over us.
Now McKendree heads to Indianapolis to compete for a national championship.
We were already the underdog in the first place, right? So we've got nothing to lose at this point, okay?
And Colleen will still be right there with them.
Everybody else is playing for a title or a trophy. We're all playing for someone who cared about us so unconditionally, and we really use that to care about each other and love each other unconditionally.
We wish she was there, in person to help us with this, because I know this is what she wanted for so many years, but we'll be bringing her with us for sure.
Reporting for Sports Plus.
Bearcats on 3, 1, 2, 3.
I'm Corey Miller.